Hey, what's up? Brian here with the Holy Roller playing craps on a cruise to earn a free cruise. Yes, cruising and rolling. So, hey, go to holyroller.com if you'd like to get yourself some merch. And we're going to jump into this video here where we're going to roll out the light in the darkness strategy at the 140 level. It's fully hedged. This is amazing. Let's roll. Welcome to the Holy Roller, where it's all about playing craps and winning free cruises. I'm going to show you what it's all about. So let's get rolling. Okay, everyone, thanks for watching. We're going to do $1,500 because normally if you're going to do $140, you want enough for 10 shooters. So that would be roughly 140 would be 1,400, but we're going to add another $100 just to make it an even 1,500. Now this is playing at a higher level, the light and the darkness strategy, but it is going to be fully hedged. Now, when I say fully hedged, I mean once you get past the come out roll. So there is an option to do a fully hedged like any 7 and 11 on the come out. Maybe we'll roll that out later, but we're going to do 140 level on the don't pass. And this system here, this modification is brought to you by one of our viewers and club members in the Facebook group called the Holy Roller Cruising Club. Holy Roller Cruising Club is free. Just join it on Facebook. And we have a club member in there named Manuel that actually rolled it out like this and actually likes it better. And I said, you know what? I think I might like it better. I'm going to roll that out. So let's roll it out. It's $140. So there's 130, 140. So $140 right here. And so we'll get see if we can get a point established. And so we're going to just roll it and see if we can get no 7, no 11. It wins on 2, 3, pushes on the 12, but it loses on 7, 11. We want to get a point established. Let's see what happens. And it's a 9. All right, so we got to a 9. So the point is 9. And so now that the point is 9, we get to have a chance to be fully hedged. So 140, what pays? So you would actually say, okay, what pays 140 here? That would be $100. $100 would pay 140. Now we have $40 left, okay? So if we just counted out another $40, I can see that I can simply get a 6 and 8 for $12 each, right? And I could get, let me see, let me just put it out like this. Let me just put it out like this. It'll be a little bit easier. All right. So 24, okay. 24 is 12 and 12 here, okay. Then I have a 5, and you know, with the cruise ships, you can do a $5, even though it's a $10 minimum table, you could do $5 right here in the field. I think that might be a good hedge. So if the 9 comes, it pays 140. If the bad number comes, it pays 140. And we actually have 139 out here. All right, so let's see what happens. Here we go. And it is, 7 out just like that. So I guess the difference of that is $1. So we made $1 on that roll. Now you might say, why do that? Why? So that's going to pay 140. So let's pay it like this, 140. There we go. So that 140 comes back into our rack, and now we have another come out roll. Now, once we win a little bit, maybe we can hedge this way. So, because we're talking about 140 fully hedged, or the light in the darkness fully hedged, so we could maybe fully hedge it on the come out. But let's see if we can get past a come out roll here. And if we get up in our bankroll, maybe we'll actually do some of that. Let's see what happens. And it is an 8 this time, an 8. All right, so on the 8, what we would do is 120. Now you might say, whoa, 120. Let me get some different ones right here. So 120 doesn't leave a lot, right? So there's 120, pays 140. Now we have enough for 2. Why don't we throw in an extra $2 for this one? We'll play for $2, you know, on this one. Let's see what happens. Here we go. and it's a 2, 2. Here we go. And it's a 6. All right, so the 6 pays 14. And being that that pays 14, we're going to get our $2 back. That original $2 that we've spent over, we're going to get that back. So we know that we're going to break even, or we could just lock up $12 right now, or we can press. So let's go ahead and press and lock up $2. Actually, let's get a hard 8 for $2 just to add a little juice there. All right, so there we go. So there's that. We don't have to necessarily press the 5. We can get into the field like we talked about. Let's go ahead and do that so that we're not missing any rolls. Here we go. And it's a 3. Good thing we did that. We got an extra $5. Let's go ahead and press that 5. Here we go. And it's another 3. That's fun. It was a 3. And that's another $5. Let's go ahead and stack that because this pays 21, this pays 21, and this pays 10. So we could win $10 or $11 now on every roll. Let's see what happens. And it's a 5. Okay, so that pays 21. But we lose this. The difference is $11. Let's go back and let's press the hard 8 by 1 and let's get a 9. All right, we're just spreading out here. We're just spreading out. There's another 3, so that's $10. All right, let's get a 10. Here we go. And that is a 6, hard 6. And again, 6 pays 21, but we lose the field, so the difference is $11, okay? Let's go ahead and pressure the hard 8 and then get a 4. Now that we have all these numbers, we really don't need the field bet. We're just using the field bet for the 2, 3, 11, and 12. So why not just make it a horn high yo bet? Here we go. Let's see what happens. And it's a hard 6, hard 6. Again, that's another $11 because the horn bet falls. So let's put the horn bet back, horn high yo. And let's go ahead and pressure the 6 by 1 unit and the 5 by 1 unit. Okay, so we don't have to be the field because we got it right here. Because we have every number covered up here. 2, 3, 11, and 12 are the only field numbers we'd want, but they pay a lot more right here. So that's why we're playing our $10 here. Here we go. And it's a 7 out, 7 out. So all that opportunity, we did bring back that $2. So we actually broke even, but we had a lot of opportunity on the table. So what this is this is going to win 140 right here. So there's 120. So the 8 pays 140 when the 7 comes. Or if the 8 would have came, it would have paid 140. If the 7 comes, it would have paid 140. So we have all this money, this pretty much casino money that just stays out there. So let's get 140. And so we had all this money that we could have racked, but we're really playing for that. We're playing for that monster, right? We're playing pretty aggressive once we get out of the hand. And all you have to do is get past the come out roll to be out of the hand, except for that $2 where I went up a little bit. But there's that. Let's see if we can get past another come out roll, and we'll try it one more time. We're still not up in our bankroll at all. So that means that because we're not up in our bankroll, we are not necessarily hedging here, okay? All right, here we go. And it is a 9, 9. Got past it 3 times. So 1 out of 6 times, you might not get past it, but the first 3 we did get past it, so that's good, okay? So again, 140 here. Now we have 140 out there. On the 9, we automatically put, and here's that 140. I'll just show you, here's that 140, right? Let's just put 100 there. That pays 140, so it's fully hedged off the bat. And then we got a 5, 6, 8 that we can do, and 5 in the field. Okay, so that's going to be the difference of $1. So 139. So we're out with 139, and we have 140 here. So can't be hurt. Once we get past the come out roll, we're automatically breaking even. This one will actually make $1 if big red comes. If the 9 comes, I guess we'll make $1 as well. All right, here we go. And there's the 5. So the 5, that pays $14, and we lose in the field. So right here, we're going to just press the 6 by 1 unit, and we'll go back in the field. Let's go ahead and rack $3. We'll go ahead and start racking some on this. All right, there is a 6. Good thing we pressed that 6. It pays 21, but we lose the $5 here. So now we're going to press the 5. Now that pays 21, 6 pays 21, $18, 6 pays 21. So now we can go to $10 here. We have an extra $6. Let's press the 8. So now the 8 pays 21. So all these pay 21, and this pays 10. So we can win $10 or $11 on every roll. Here we go. Let's see what happens. There is a 6. So we got $11 win there because the difference is $11. We go back here, and let's go ahead and let's get a 4 with that. And then let's rack this $1. All right, here we go. And it is a 5. So again, that pays 21 minus the 10 in the field. And we're going to go ahead and get a 10, right? And let's go ahead and rack this. And then this $10, much like before, we're only playing for the 2, 3, 11, 12 in the field, being that we have the 4, 9, and 10 right here. Let's go ahead and do a horn high yo right there. All right, here we go. You could do a horn bet if you'd like. There's a 10, hard 10. That pays 18. We didn't have the hard ways, but it does pay 18, or a difference of 8 because we lost the horn high yo bet. So being that we have a difference of 8, let's go ahead and put this back. And you might say this is a waste, but when it hits, it really pays off really well. Let's go ahead and press the 8, and then let's get the hard 4, hard 10. Why not? All right, so now the 8 looks like 24, pays 28. All right, here we go. See what happens. And it's a 4. We got a 4. It's an easy 4, so this does fall. And this falls, but it does get paid 18, which is a difference of $7. All right, so let's go ahead and put this back. And let's use these just to get all the hard ways. And with this one, let's go ahead and press the 5 1 unit. So the 5 looks like 20, pays 28. Here we go. And it's an 8. The 8 pays 28. So now we're this money, you might say, you just keep losing it. But remember, it's casino money, right? It's casino money. And so with that, we're going to get 28. So 10. So the difference is $18. So we're still getting $18, right? And because we're being pretty aggressive, let's go ahead and get the 6 to 24 as well. And then let's go ahead and press the 4 and the 10. And that was an 8, easy 8. So the easy 8 or the hard 8 fell. Let's go back up with $2 on the hard 8. There we go. We're just leaving all of our money out there. We're hoping for press along the way and see what happens. Here we go. There's a 6. So the 6, same thing. The difference is $18. And so the difference of 18, meaning it pays 28, and we lost the $10 here. So let's put the $10 back. Let's bring these up to, and that is an easy 6, so the easy 6 falls. Let's go ahead and bring these up to 30. So now these look like 30. And I'm going to just leave it stacked like that. So there, that looks like 30. We have $6. Let's put one right here. Let's put this up to a quarter. So now this looks like a quarter. These look like 30 each. And we have 15 each on the 4 and 10. Now might be a good time to start thinking about collecting. Let's see what happens if we get there, right? All right, so there is another 4, but 4 pays 27 this time. So that the difference is $17, okay? So we go back here, right? And we can press the 4. We could buy the 4 for a quarter. So now the 4 will look like a quarter. I'll go ahead and switch that one out. And then we'll put the 4 back, hard 4 back. And then we have an extra $5. Let's go ahead and rack that $5 right now, because we don't want to have to buy. Usually I'd go up to 25 as the next level instead of 20 on a 10. So that's kind of why we're doing it like that. All right, here we go. And it is a 6. All right, so this is where we could start collecting. It's a little bit easier to collect because at the $30 level, it pays 35. We'll go back with our 10 and we'll collect a quarter. All right, there we go. and it's another 6. So same thing, the difference is a quarter, right? And we're just gonna go back up. And you might say, wow, you wasted so much money on the horn bet. Well, remember, this is the casino's money that we're allowing them to pay for the bet, and they're gonna pay us when we hit that bet. Here we go, let's hit it. How about a 5? A 5, same thing, 25. So this took a while, and this is a long roll, and you might say, you know what, Brian, you can make money on any strategy if there's a long roll. Yeah, you're right. You're correct on that one. All right, so this one comes down. This one, we actually get paid. We put in 1, and we get paid 50 for 1. So we're going to take that back to the rack. We are going to parlay this, so that's going to just look like $8. Or we can make it look like 5 and then press each one of these by 1 unit, okay? I think I might have had a 6 or 8 that fell and I never put it back. Let's just take these back down to 1. I forget what it was, okay? So with all that being said, sorry about the hard ways. Sometimes I don't catch them. All right, unless they hit. I forget about the easy ways. All right, so here we go. Let's see what happens. There's a 3. So here's where it kind of pays off a little bit. Oh, we forgot to bet it because we did the 5th. Oh no. So we forgot to bet it. We didn't get paid. So let's go ahead and get it this time. Here we go. And it's a 9. 9. Finally, we got a 9. Now you might say, oh no, you're going to lose $140. The 9 is actually a better case scenario than the big red coming, because we get paid $140 for the 9 coming, right? And all this money stays there. So it's actually, we just go back up, right? We did lose this bet here. We go back up, and now we have some profit. Remember, we racked at least $100. So we could say hop the 7s for 10 each, and we can get a $10 11 bet. Now we could use the casino's money to hedge this one. Remember, 1 out of 6 times usually might come where we'll lose this bet. So let's use some of our profit. We're going to use $40 of our profit to protect our 140. If a 7 or 11 hits, it's going to pay 150. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. And it just in time happened, and that's why we used the profit here. So we're going to lose 140. We're going to lose this 10 here, but this will pay 150. All right. So you might say, if it's hopping, let me do it like that. If it was hopping, so if it was hopping, it would be $30 hopping. We would lose this much here, and we'd get paid 150. So the difference is actually $20. So we still lost $20 with that, but you know, we didn't have to lose 140. Okay, so now we have to go back up and hop red again. And you might say, what if you just did the 5 for 1 with the 30? What it would be is it would be 4 stacks of these. So let me show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 120, right? So we still, like I said, we'd lose, the difference would be a $20 that we would. So I hope that makes sense. 5 for 1 and 4 2 1 are the same bet. The way it pays out. Okay, so we're hopping reds for $10 each, and we have the 11. We did get a 7, and we got this back. We did lose $20, but we didn't lose 140, so that's good, right? All right, fully hedged. Here's another $20 that we lost. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go like this. I know that that's paid for, and then I know I need to come back up for another $20. Or you can say, what are the odds that you'll get 3 7s in a row? Very high. All right, here we go. How about a 10 hard 10? All right, so the 10 hits, we lose $40. So we lost 20, 40, 60, $80 just to have the come out. So remember, we racked about 100. So we pretty much racked or used all of our profits to hedge. And it's a good thing we did at that time, okay? Now, Here's all of our money that we have out there that's actually pressed up. But whenever it's a 4 or 10 on 140, we're going to do a $70 bet. Okay, because we're a little bit high as far as we have some extra money that we pressed up, I'm going to go ahead and do a $75 bet. That's going to be on the 10. That's going to be 75 will pay 150. It's going to cost a $3 vig. And we have this this that we could take down, and we could put this back up for 15, okay? And the hard 10 hit, but we didn't say working. Usually sometimes it's working unless called off, or it's off unless called working. We're going to go ahead and call this not working. And so here we are now with another rollout for the 10. And if it was a 6 and 8, we would do 120. If it's a 5 or 9, we would do 100. And if it's a 4 or 10, you could do 70, but I like to do 75 just to add a little bit extra. Here we go. And it's an 8. So an 8. We didn't have our horn bet here, so we actually get paid 35. Let's make this look like 25. And with that looking like 25, this actually looks like 25 too. So I'll just kind of, let me just switch these out while we're at it. So there's that one and that one. So we have a pretty good amount that we pressed up to, and we're going to rack this quarter. And we're not going to get the horn bet yet. Let's get one more hit, see what happens. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Oh, it's a 6. That worked. All right. So it is an easy 6, and I think it was an easy 8, right? Was it an 8? What just hit? I don't know. But let's take those down. All right, so now we're at the place where we're getting a quarter. And let's go ahead and do hard 8 and hard 6 for 5 each. Instead of the horn bet, we're going to rack this 25. Here we go. And now we're kind of working on, there's an easy 6. All right, so there is another 35, but we have to put the 6 back, right? So we have the difference of $30. Let's go ahead and press the 8. We'll go ahead and press the 8. Looks like 60. All right, here we go. And there is a 12 midnight. Man, see, that's why I should have had that horn high yo going. Oh my goodness. And there's a 4. All right, 4, easy 4. This one falls. I have to throw in $1 so that I can get 50 for 1, and that's okay. We'll go ahead and rack that 50, but we are going to put the 4 back for $5. And let's do a $10 horn high yo. Now might be the time. Let's see. And it's a hard 8. Hard 8. That's good because that pays 45 there. And we did press the 8. That pays 5 for 75 or $70. Okay, so there's that. And then we can also do 5 for 50. 5 for 50 for the hard way there. All right, so that's a pretty good win of it, at least over $100. Let's go ahead and rack that, and let's we have to put this back, but we're going to leave the horn bet down right now. Here we go. There is a 6. Good thing we didn't have that horn bet there. That's a 6. It's an easy 6, so the difference is $30. Let's go ahead and press that 6 to 60 as well. Here we go. And there's a 10. We got the 10 on the in. And so we do have to lose this money here. We're going to throw in $3 or $4 for our VIG, and then we're going to get paid $150, which is the difference of $10 there. So we did protect our $140 that was there. It is an easy 10, so the hard 10 of $2 falls, and I think that would be off. All right, so as you can see, this is fully hedged, and I like it because you do have to go up a little bit here on the don't pass to 140, but it really helps when you do 120 here and you do 100 on the, so on the 6 and 8 you do 120. If it's a 5 or 9 on the point, you do 100, and if it's a 4 or 10, I would just do 75. Because then you'd have the rest of the money to put here. Now, when you're up, I usually just leave it all out there. But at the base level with 140, you're able to capture all the numbers and have it totally hedged, fully hedged. So I hope you liked it. Watch this video if you'd like to see more. and subscribe. And if you haven't already, get yourself some merch at holyroller.com. And I hope to see you cruising and rolling on a craps table soon. See ya.